Igbo mythology and folklore. The origin story of Ugiri. In the earliest days, when the earth was still young and the mysteries of existence were yet to be fully understood, the great spirit of divination, Neagu, decided to descend from the realm of the gods to live among mankind. She took on the form of an elder woman, wise beyond measure, with eyes that seemed to hold the secrets of the universe. Her presence was calming, her aura powerful, and it wasn't long before word of her extraordinary knowledge spread far and wide. The first village she chose as her home was a small, humble community nestled within a lush forest. The people of this village had many questions about life and the future and the unknown. They came to Neagu seeking answers to the deepest mysteries of their existence. Whatever questions the people had, whether it was about the health of a child, the success of a harvest, or the fate of a loved one, Neagu provided insights that were unfailingly accurate and unbelievably wise. The villagers revered her, and every day before dawn, they gathered in front of her modest home, waiting patiently for their turn to seek her counsel. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Neagu realized that her wisdom was needed beyond the confines of this small village. She had a duty to share her knowledge with other communities. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to the villagers who had come to love and depend on her, and she set off to another village, determined to bring enlightenment to all who sought it. In this new village, Neagu's reputation preceded her. Before long, crowds began to gather, much like in the first village, with people coming from far and wide to ask their questions. The inquiries ranged from the deep to the trivial, but Neagu, ever patient and compassionate, answered them all. However, by the time she moved to the third village, Neagu began to notice a change. The questions being asked were becoming increasingly frivolous. People were no longer seeking wisdom to guide their lives or understand the mysteries of the universe. Instead, they came to her with petty concerns. Someone would misplace a cooking pot and come to ask where it could be found. Another would lose a piece of cloth and demand to know who had taken it. The depth and seriousness of their inquiries had faded, replaced by trivialities and superficial curiosities. Neagu grew weary. She realized that while mankind's curiosity was vast and unending, it was often misdirected. She had come to share mystical wisdom, yet the people were more interested in mundane matters. It was clear to her that living amongst them in the flesh was no longer sustainable. She needed to find a way to leave behind her wisdom, so it could be accessed when truly needed without her physical presence. And so one day, Neagu decided it was time to depart from the world of men. She allowed her mortal form to age rapidly, and as the villagers watched, her once vibrant body grew old and frail. But before she passed on, she summoned the elders of the village and gave them clear instructions. "When I am gone," she told them, her voice as strong as ever despite her withered appearance, "bury me in the ground where I have lived. On this spot, a mystical tree will grow. This tree will bear seeds that hold my spirit, my wisdom. Those who seek my guidance must use the seeds to connect with the spirit world and access the knowledge I have left behind." The elders listened intently, committing her words to memory. Neagu's eyes shone with an otherworldly light as she continued. "Only those who are chosen and trained by the spirit of divination will be able to use these seeds. They will become the diviners of our land, and through them, every Igbo community and family will be able to satisfy their deepest curiosities and seek out the wisdom of Neagu." With these final words, Neagu closed her eyes and peacefully passed away. The villagers mourned her loss deeply, but they followed her instruction to the letter. They buried her at the exact spot she had designated, and true to her word, a mystical tree began to grow there. This tree, known as Ugiri tree, bore seeds that were unlike any other. Those seeds became the sacred tools of divination, known as Afa Ugiri. As time passed, those who were chosen by the spirit of Neagu were trained in the ancient art of divination. These diviners became the most respected members of their communities, sought after for their ability to connect with the spirit of Neagu and retrieve the wisdom hidden within the Afa Ugiri seeds. Through them, the legacy of Neagu lived on and her wisdom spread across the entire Igbo land. To this day, the Afa Ugiri remains a revered symbol of divination in Igbo culture. It is a reminder that while mankind's curiosity may be boundless, true wisdom is sacred and must be sought with reverence and purpose. The story of Neagu's incarnation among men and her gift of the Afa Ugiri serves as a timeless lesson in the value of wisdom, the dangers of triviality, and the enduring power of the spirit world. The end.